Hey, Spence, thanks so much for taking time out of your day to share a little bit of your journey with the viewers that are going to be watching this. I really appreciate it.
It's truly my pleasure, HR.
Thanks, buddy. Share with our viewers who you are and what do you do?
Sure. So my name is Spencer Freeman. I'm a lawyer. I am one of the principal owners of the Freeman Law Firm along with my wife Kim, and we have been growing a personal injury practice.
Perfect. Now, when you invited us to come on in your journey, what were you struggling with at the time? What are some of the major pain points or challenges that you were facing?
Uh, that list seems to be super long in retrospect. Before meeting you and kind of before embarking on that journey, Kim and I had each been independent attorneys for 25 years and had done pretty well doing that. But we had never tried to grow a firm. And I think more importantly, we never tried to grow a business or a brand. We didn't know marketing. We didn't know branding. We didn't know how to build the foundations of a solid business. Um, and also, we didn't know what we didn't know. So we were trying to address marketing through kind of direct in-person marketing, through SEO companies, through advice of different marketing groups and networking groups. However, everything failed or had limitations, and largely because we didn't have processes in place. And at the time, we didn't even know that we needed these processes in place, and we were really struggling because of that.
What had you tried, if anything, before you met Leaders Edge to address some of these problems?
It really was just relying on people that we knew in the community, whether it was a networking group or SEOs, marketers that would come in and tell you how to build your business. And we kind of really limited ourselves.
Gotcha. So I know we've done a lot of things together with you and your team, but what are the specific things that stand out that we worked on that really have ramped up your exponential results, which we'll talk about in a second?
So I think that the initial things that we did, which may be basic to a lot of businesses, but we hadn't done, was establish our vision, establish our values, establish our mission statement. And then from there, building on that, set goals and construct lead indicators and to view lag indicators based off what those goals were. And we started working with you, with just Kim and I, for about a year or so. And then we brought in you to work at Leaders Edge to work with our whole team. And then we readdressed those same things, the mission and vision and value statements, and the team got to have input. But from there, it was really setting in process and having that process meet the vision, the values and the mission, and having our team then work with you and be a part of that, constructing those processes and really truly buying in.
Yeah. From my perspective, as I've worked with you and the team, you have really transitioned well from having the mindset of an attorney to the mindset of a business owner with systems and processes and metrics and success trackers and goal setting workshops, all the things business owners need to do, but you had to get out of like the attorney mindset. Would you agree with that?
I would completely agree with that. In fact, it's an ongoing process. I think, I'd been a litigator for so long, and you go to law school, they don't teach you business stuff necessarily. But yeah, getting my head out of that litigation mindset, so that we can set processes not only just for those departments, but also building the business as a whole.
Right. So, what are the outcomes to all this work, all the systems and goal setting and strategy and value prop and all the things you've learned about being a business owner? What are the outcomes that you've seen?
So I know measurables and data is what people really want to hear. So I'm going to give you those.
Okay, great.
2.5 years that we've worked with Leaders Edge, I went back and looked. Our case inventory has increased by 600%.
What?
Our gross revenue has tracked that. Our gross revenue that we're tracking for this year is going to be 600% increase right before we started working with Leaders Edge. Now those are impressive numbers. As impressive those numbers are, I don't feel they tell the full story. We have a team of people that are inspired to come to work. We're inspired to come to work. We live with purpose in what we do, and the whole team does, and that didn't exist before, and that has immeasurable value beyond the data that I could give you.
Yeah. I didn't even realize the revenue in case had increased that much. If someone had asked me, I'd have said, "Oh, probably 200 or 300%," which is still remarkable. But 6 times, that's incredible.
It's 6 times higher. I was looking at the numbers the other day.
And from my perspective, obviously the case increase and the revenue increase is amazing. But what I also see is just the brand awareness in the community is just skyrocketing as well.
I think that that's true. I hope that that's true. I think the other thing to keep in mind that as even with that level of growth, first of all, we're still on a similar trajectory.
Yeah,
Like we're
right.
not done growing. But with that level of growth, we have not only have we not lost the touch in what we do, we become more efficient. We become better at what we do, even though we're growing. And I think I don't know that I would have anticipated that as well. I would have somebody talked about growth. I'd be like, you got to be careful.
Right.
But because of what we were putting in that foundation of processes, we're able to be more efficient for our clients.
That's a really good point. So our viewers watching this, if someone's considering working with Leaders Edge, maybe some hesitation or fear of the unknown, what advice or counsel would you give them about working with us?
Well, first of all, I had those same things. I
Yeah.
had the fear of unknown, the fear of, what is this guy coming in and going to tell me, and how much is he going to charge, and
Right.
I can't afford that. What I would say is you can't afford not to. That if you're looking to grow your business at all, or you're looking to even analyze your status quo, and you want to make some changes with purpose, the whole Leaders Edge team has inspired us to do that. I cannot imagine us being where we are without you guys. In fact, I for sure know we wouldn't be. Absolutely, return on investment is there. Absolutely. Like I could not recommend you guys more.
Thank you, my friend. I mean, that's coming from you and your background. That's powerful to us. And thank you for taking time out of your day to share your story with our viewers. I really appreciate it.
Always my pleasure for you. Always.